A man rescued an injured owlet that had lost its mother and brought it home. Over time, the tiny chick grew into a majestic, proud bird and unexpectedly formed a deep friendship with his owner's husky. Since childhood, Igor had loved animals and cherished his walks in nature. One day, while exploring the taiga, he suddenly heard a plaintive squeak. Igor followed the sound and soon saw a tiny chick of a white polar owl. The white owl is the largest predatory bird in the tundra. Its diet mainly consists of rodents, but sometimes even ermines and large hares fall prey to it. With its strong legs, sharp claws, and powerful beak, the owl is a very formidable predator. However, on the ground before Igor lay only a small, helpless owlet who seemed to have fallen out of the nest, and the mother owl, for some reason, could not help it. The man waited a little, but the adult owl never appeared. Igor realized that he could not just leave the unfortunate chick to its fate. The man carefully placed the owlet in his jacket to warm it up a bit and brought it home. There, Igor made a small but cozy temporary nest for the rescued bird from a basket, lined with soft rags, and named her Nyusha. The first days of taking care of the owlet were very difficult. Igor fed Nyusha every 2 hours with various insects and breadcrumbs soaked in milk. The owlet was very weak, hardly moved, and slept a lot. But Igor's care and patience helped Nyusha grow stronger. Even then, the beautiful white owlet began to show the proud and determined character typical of most of its species. After a couple of weeks, Nyusha began to come to life gradually, much more confidently flapping her tiny wings and already pecking at the food on her own. The owlet grew by leaps and bounds and soon became a feathered and strong chick. Igor smiled as the active chick energetically flapped her wings and hooted happily at the sight of food. A few weeks later, Igor decided to get a dog. He brought home a blue-eyed husky puppy named Alona. At first, Nyusha was very scared of the noisy and energetic puppy. But Alona quickly got used to the owlet and almost stopped paying attention to her. Gradually, Nyusha grew bolder and stopped being afraid of the active Alona. At first, the dog and the bird just watched each other from a distance, but then they began to get to know each other better. Igor closely watched his pets from the side to make sure they didn't accidentally harm each other. The first step toward an amazing friendship was joint games. Nyusha learned to run and jump, imitating Alona, and Alona eagerly chased the swift and nimble owlet around the house. They played during the day and fell asleep together in the evening on one rug in the corner of the room. Igor was delighted to see his pets having fun together without many fights and conflicts. As Nyusha grew older, she became more and more free-spirited and independent, but a strong friendship with Alona kept the predatory bird from completely becoming wild. Nyusha still loved to sit on her owner's shoulder and then move to Alona's warm, furry back. Surprisingly, the dog also loved feeling the owlet on her back during their walks. It didn't take long for Nyusha and Alona to become close and trust each other. These different animals just loved spending time together and got so used to each other that they even started kissing. It looked very tender and touching, as if they were old friends who couldn't live without each other. Soon Alona became a big and strong husky, but her friendship with Nyusha remained just as strong and tender. The dog never made sudden moves when the bird was around, and the owl, in return, trusted her four-legged friend and accompanied her everywhere. Igor was very proud of his amazing and friendly pets. One warm summer day, when Nyusha and Alona were playing in the yard, a neighbor's cat sneaked up on them. He hissed menacingly, arching his back at the helpless owlet. But Alona barked loudly at the cat and chased him away. That day, Nyusha realized that Alona would always protect her. Years passed, and Nyusha and Alona are still inseparable. Thanks to numerous pictures of the pets kissing, this pair became real internet stars. They are also the main celebrities in the whole neighborhood and loved by many neighbors. People often come to Igor to admire their friendship and take pictures of the amazing pets. And Igor gladly tells the story of his unusual friends to anyone who wants to hear it. And so their peaceful life continues, filled with the joy of companionship and the unwavering loyalty of true friends. Nyusha and Alona are a perfect example that differences in species are no barrier to genuine love and friendship. Their bond serves as a beautiful reminder for us all to embrace and appreciate those around us, no matter our differences.